Hello and welcome to another video. Today we'll be talking about how you can speed up your Windows 10 PC and make it run slightly faster. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing and let's get on with the video. So to make your Windows 10 run faster, you can use few tips that will help you without installing any additional software. So let's go to Windows Desktop. First of all, what you need to do is you need to make sure that your Windows is up to date. So to check that, we go to taskbar and search for update. Click here, a new window is going to open. It will tell you if your Windows is up to date or needs any update installing. Second thing you could do is disable startup apps. To do that, again, we're going to search for startup apps. So click on startup apps, and if you see here, these are the apps that are starting as soon as you launching your operating system, as soon as you starting up your Windows. Now you can turn off some of these apps, but you need to make sure that you're aware of these apps. So apps that you're not using, simply turn these off here. Third tip that we can use is to uninstall apps that you do not use. So simply we'll go to search bar again and search for add or remove programs. So once you go to add or remove programs, here you see all of the programs that you're running in your PC. You probably find some programs that you haven't used for a long time, and some of the programs probably take a lot of space. Now by default these programs are sorted by name, but you can also change that to size. Some of the programs that you see, they're taking quite a lot of space and you're not using them, but you need to make sure that you are aware of these programs and you know that you're not using those softwares. So simply click on uninstall. Another tip that you can use is to free up your storage space, and to do that what we need to do is simply again search here for storage settings. So once you go to Windows and see your storage settings, I'm using quite a lot of my hard drive, so this is one of my hard drives that I'm using. So if you are in a similar situation and you've used a lot of your hard drive, then what you need to do is you can go to any of these features there, any of these options, and check the details of these options and see the files that you can remove to free up more space. There's another very good feature in Windows 10 to manage the storage of your PC, and that is called Storage Sense. You can turn that feature on to let the Windows free up some of the space for you, but what you need to do is once you turn this on, you need to configure Storage Sense. Once you turn Storage Sense option on, it will ask you how often you want to run this. Next tip that you can use is to turn on high performance mode. So simply search for power and sleep settings. Now once you are in this settings, it will ask you to go for custom plan. It will ask you to go for high performance mode. If you're on laptop like myself, you keep the balance option on. Another very useful tip is to check the background app. So simply search for background apps. So once you search for background app and you see these are all the apps that are running in the background of your PC. Now if you are aware of some of the apps, if you're quite familiar with these apps, then you simply turn those apps on if you're not using them, or if you think they are taking a lot of resources from your PC. Now the next tip is visual effects. You can always change visual effects in Windows 10. So simply search for adjust. So adjust the appearance and performance of Windows. So click that. Now here if you see, these are the options for you. Now here this option is asking you to choose the performance that you think is best for your use. Now if you want to go to extreme, you can always set it to adjust for best performance. If you turn this option on, your Windows will look really simple. If you see here, it will just remove all these smooth edges of the screen fonts as well. Now the best option would be to customize this to use the options that you think are useful for you and leave the options unticked that you think are not that much of a use. Now the next option is transparency in Windows. So search for transparency. So shows transparency in Windows. Now here we're talking about the transparency in some of the effects that Windows 10 has. Now in this option you can choose the transparency effect on, or you can choose the transparency effect off. I've kept the transparency effect off, which has helped me in a way. Also, there are a few other options that you can use. Here you can also use the dark mode. And now last but not the least, if your Windows 10 PC is still running slow, then you can also try resetting the PC. So click on reset this PC, and now if you press reset button there, get started. Now here it's going to ask you two options: remove everything or keep all your files. So you can simply select keep all your files and you'll have a fresh looking Windows. Or if you want to remove everything that you have in your PC and start all over again, you can select the second option. I'll be leaving all these options in our description that I've searched for you, so you know exactly what to look for when you try these options in your Windows 10. That's it for now, guys. I hope this video is going to help some of you out there with speeding up your Windows 10 in your PC. Take care, stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you.